Picture this, you are excited about becoming a medical assistant, so you check out some program schedules. And the reality hits you like a ton of bricks. You have to go to school 3 times a week, plus Saturday mornings. How do you manage that with a full-time job and family responsibilities? It's like these programs were designed for people living in some parallel universe where days have 30 plus hours. Look, I get it. You're trying to improve your life with the healthcare career without disrupting your current life. And juggling work, family, and all of life's curveballs make traditional education feel like trying to fit a square peg into a round hole. You have probably wondered if there's actually a way to get quality medical assistant training that works around your schedule, not the other way around. Well, today we are diving into exactly that question. Self-paced versus scheduled learning. Which actually works better for busy adults? The answer might surprise you, and it could completely change the way you think about your medical assistant journey. So make sure you stick around until the end, okay? This is Landon, you are watching Certified Success, and let's get started. Okay, so let's first look at what full-time college education actually demands from you as an adult. So picture this scenario. You were interested in a medical assistant program at your local community college. Classes run Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday from 6 to 9 p.m., plus occasional Saturday labs from 9 a.m. to noon. Okay, so that sounds manageable on paper, right? But let's break down what this actually means for your life. You need to be physically present at specific times, regardless of what is happening in your life that day. You are commuting to campus multiple times a week. If you miss a class due to a sick child, work emergency, or car trouble, you can start lagging behind with your coursework. Now, if the pace is too fast or too slow for your learning style, well, that's unfortunate. The class moves at one speed. And the cost for such a program could be up to $15,000. For busy adults with jobs, families, and financial obligations, this is a recipe for stress, burnout, and often dropping out entirely. This reality is reflected in the challenges many adult learners face. Traditional scheduled programs often see higher dropout rates among working adults, not because they aren't capable or motivated, but because the system isn't designed for their reality. Now, let's contrast this with self-paced learning. With the self-paced approach, you control when, where, and how quickly you learn. Need to study at 5 a.m. before the kids wake up? No problem. Can only focus on weekends? That works too. But self-paced doesn't mean figure it out yourself. Quality self-paced programs still provide structure, guidance, and support. The key difference is that self-paced learning respects you as an adult with unique circumstances rather than forcing you to adapt your entire life to an inflexible system. Now, I know what you might be thinking, but don't some people need the structure of scheduled classes to stay motivated? And yeah, that is a fair question. And yes, some learners do benefit from external accountability. But here's the reality that traditional education doesn't want to admit. Adults already have powerful motivators in their lives. If you were looking to start a medical assistant career, you could be motivated by goals like financial stability and better earnings, career advancement and professional pride, creating a better life for your family, doing meaningful work in healthcare. These intrinsic motivators are far more powerful than the external pressures of showing up to class because you paid for it. And the right self-paced program will still provide accountability and support. It just does so in a way that works with your life, not against it. But here is an important truth. Not all self-paced programs are created equal. Many online programs offer flexibility but fall short on providing a complete education that leads to certification and employment. Look, they might be cheaper or more convenient, but if they don't prepare you for success in the real world, they're just wasting your time and your money. That is why I am excited to tell you about an approach that combines the best of both worlds. The flexibility of self-paced learning with the structure and support of traditional education. Introducing the Preppy approach, a revolutionary approach that is specifically designed for busy adults who want to become medical assistants without putting their entire lives on hold. With the Preppy approach, you get 100% online self-paced medical assistant training you can complete on your schedule. In partnership with an accredited university, with the Preppy approach, you get a university certificate after completing your medical assistant training. Ready for the CCMA certification. Look, a certification is typically a key requirement in the eyes of an employer. With the Preppy approach, you are prepared for the certification exam, eligible for externship opportunity for real-world clinical experience. All for just $15.99, a fraction of what traditional programs cost. Now, with this approach, you could be job ready as a medical assistant in as little as 6 months without having to rearrange your work schedule, find childcare for class nights, or waste time commuting to campus. Imagine studying whenever works for you, early mornings, lunch breaks, after the kids are in bed, and still getting the top-notch education you need to launch your medical assistant career. Now, if you want to learn exactly how to get started with the Preppy approach, then check out this video by Grant Aldrich. Grant is a respected higher education expert and the creator of the Preppy approach. In this video, he shares a step-by-step blueprint on how to become a medical assistant with this flexible approach designed for busy adults. The link to this video is in the description down below. Look, if you're serious about starting your medical assistant career without upending your entire life, this is one video you absolutely cannot miss. Well, alright then folks, that is all that we have for you today. If this video opened your eyes on how self-paced learning could finally make medical assistant training work for your busy life, do me a quick favor and hit that like button right now. It helps more people like you discover these videos. And if you're serious about starting a healthcare career without sacrificing your current responsibilities, subscribe to the channel and tap that notification bell. We're constantly sharing insider tips and approaches that traditional schools don't want you to know about. And as always, until next time, this was Landon signing off. Take care.